drip. 1% drip is what I meant.
Okay, I was about to say.
Anyways, yeah, Lane, you wanna discuss or about like mock debate?
I already gave my topic in comments, Wilson.
Okay, so
essentially axiom. MTF's and MTF states that God cannot violate the laws of logic. What is your opinion on that?
God can't violate the laws of logic. Wait, didn't God create logic as a whole, though?
Nope. I have arguments for you, but
like. Okay, sure. Wait. Hold on, let me ask Booga real quick. Wait, Booga, can you like DM me something? Cause I think like there was this one time as well. Hold on, just check the answer. Quick question. Wait, Booga, quick question. You believe? Wait. You believe God is beyond being discussed in a dialect?
I believe.
Yeah, why?
I believe that a theoretical God would be beyond evidence and therefore beyond epistemological justification. So yes, he'd be beyond the dialectic.
Sure. Okay, go. Anyways, Lane, we can discuss. God, whether God can violate the laws of logic, or
My argument for why he didn't create logic is because logic itself is not a thing that has a positive ontological stances, right? Because by logic itself, it's a description of the functioning of God's mind, right? Thus, the laws of logic are expresses through God's mind rather than the God's rational of nature, so he didn't create it, right? Because it wouldn't have a main ontological stance. I can even give an argument for atheism of a rational world overview, right? But it's from infinities of possibilities, so you can give your argument on that.
Yeah, good question.
Alright.
I will repeat what you said, but I didn't hear most of the time since stupid ass hearing shit. I have to. This thing is so loud. Anyways, repeat what you said.
Alright, sure. So, as I said, logic is not a thing that has a positive ontological stance, right? As I say, it's a description of God's functioning mind, right? Thus, the laws of logic are expressed through God's mind, grounds of God's natural nature, right? So, any conclusions there?
Okay.
Another argument I have is that he's a subservient to violating the logic, right? As God himself is the grounding of logic, God's words and actions are construed by logic, as God by definition is a maximum good being, always acts in accordance.
Wait, so in other words, you're specifying or connotating that God is like what is like the main creation or description of logic. Am I correct?
No.
Because
that's not what I'm saying.
What were you
the functioning description of logic is by God's mind, right?
Oh, okay. Yeah, sure. So you're basing that thing based off God, and henceforth he can't violate the laws of logic?
Yeah, because it's based on the functioning of God's mind. Therefore, if it's the function, if logic itself is the functioning of God's mind, then he can't violate the laws of logic. Logic is the astounding ground point of God's rational nature. Therefore, since it's bound by God's rational nature, it can't be logical.
So wouldn't his mind be conjunction to his power as well, or his abilities to like do all of these things, right? So wait, if you're the origin,
it's about limited to logical possibilities. That's what I believe.
So okay, it's limited to his. So the logic in question is limited to his mind, or like within his mind, or identified as within his mind, correct?
Yeah, basically the description and functioning of God's mind. That's why I said the laws of logic would be expressed through God's mind, through his nature.
Okay, wait. Couldn't you, based on your minds, that you can like, if you were like, the origination of this logic in question, and then you can like specify to do anything that's within this logic, would that be a form of like incoherent currently being beyond, or like control over logic would indicate some form of like boundaries or non-boundaries within it, would be like indicating something that is like violation of the laws of logic.
No, that's not through the expression. That's going by let me see this. Okay, so that's going by ontological reasoning of an agnostic theist, or theories of an agnostic theist, right? So by truths of theology, basically, as I said, that it's a functional description of the nature of God. So it wouldn't really mean that he would do something that is, illogically impossible, or do anything that is logically impossible.
Wait,
So-
a functioning description within the nature of God. So
Yeah, within-
you're arguing
within God's
again,
mind.
it's based on God. Yeah, okay, so again, you're arguing it's within God.
Yeah, basically, what I'm
Am I
trying to say,
correct?
without considering it's not something that has positive ontological sense, as I already said before. Therefore, by moral laws, it's already
Wait,
expressed through God's
that's
moral
not
nature.
logical.
So, therefore, since it's expressed through God's moral nature, then that means logic is within on how God can exist.
Wait, if you posit this ontological sense or the existence of this specifically on within God, then again, didn't I argue that ontologically, if you heard the origination of the specific logic in question or the nature of these logic in question, would you be considered as unbound by it, considering the nature within this logic in question within description of your minds, and then under ontological sense, you conjunction that to his mind of this or his abilities, right? Wouldn't that indicate a form of boundaries or within logic? Since you won't be bounded within
no.
that, since you'll be the...
That's on standpoints of a etymology Socrates, right? Continue. Let's read here. By books and poems, it says here, in his poem on nature gives an account of revelation to inquiry. The convictions for his being true reality what is
Wait, so
of boundless and divine forms. So as I said again, as I said again, with you concluding with ontology that works in the nature of logic itself, I already said that it doesn't have a positive ontological sense, and so what I read about the divine forms, that doesn't give a real skepticism on why God would be beyond and be out of boundaries with logic, considering it is the base foundation of God's nature. So how can somebody go beyond the base foundation of nature or of their nature on why they could exist logically? Go ahead.
No, I'm saying, if you're within that specific standpoint of logic, you said it's the foundation of logic. Am I correct?
What do you mean foundation of logic? I said logic is the view, standpoint, or distribution of God's moral nature.
Okay, so it's based on God's morality, right? Or his nature of that specifically, the description of his mind. Yeah, okay. So again, you'll be agreeing that logic in question is conjunction to God's existence, or what you identified as conjunction to God's whatever things that you're trying to conjunction it in, that's within God. Am I correct?
So you're saying
if you
okay, so by conjunction, you mean connected or coordinated to basically God's existence.
connected.
No, connected and coordinated.
It's the foundation, right?
Yeah, the foundation.
Yeah,
So,
okay, so
if it's
let's
connected, and coordinated to God's existence, how can God go beyond his existence? If he's going beyond his existence, he wouldn't necessarily exist, because he would be non-existent by that point.
It would most likely indicate you would be you wouldn't be bounded by that logic in question. Because, for example, being, let's say I own a pet dog. I don't know what analogy to use. Hold on,
I can use by. Okay, go ahead. Sorry, my bad.
Okay, sorry. So let's say the analogy that the entire description is that my arm is conjunction to my existence as a whole. Now would that mean that arm in question is that you yourself, or the existence of you, is bounded with that arm? Do you agree with that? Yes or no?
No. A person's arm and logic itself. No. Listen. Hold on. Let me look it up. Hold on. Check this out. An arm is an architect of a organism's body. That's basically it. And logic is a fundamental concept. It's basically
Okay.
it's the series of laws and reasoning. So logic and the arm, etc., wouldn't be correlated to each other. So that analogy kicks on to a different context.
It doesn't necessarily matter in the context. The question is if these conjunctions are specifically in conjunction to being bounded or unbounded by this in question.
The arm in question wouldn't be the main standpoint of its existence.
Oh, not necessarily, because if you're conjunctioning with God's existence, you argue based off, him being the...
No, because I'm not conjunctioning off of the God's arm. I'm conjunctioning off of logical existence and why. What is it?
What are you arguing?
God cannot violate the laws of logic.
Not that, it's just in God's, God not violating the laws of logic specifically.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, who's taking what stance?
My stance is that,
Okay, anyways, back to the arm analogy viewpoint.
God cannot.
Anyways, back to the analogy viewpoint of the arm, right? So as again, the arm is an architectural organ, or no, not organ, but an architectural placement of an organism. While logic is the study of laws of thought or correct reasoning, therefore it is a main concept. A philosophical concept, right?
Yeah, I know. I know what you're trying to argue. It's based upon the scenarios, but what I'm trying to say here is based upon the either conjunction within these scenarios specifically. If we view it as such, let's say if you are the foundation of logic, and then you conjunction that as an arm, right? Sure, they're not the same, obviously, but based upon the conjunction in hand, you could try to make an analogy basing off that, because if you are the main or the endpoint of logic, wouldn't that indicate that you do the self argument, or you do the existence of that would be specifically logic itself. So if you're if you're within logic, you're within logic, you're not within you're bounded within logic, you'll be obviously bounded by logic. But
of course, that's what I'm trying to argue. The base foundational standpoint. But who the fuck is talking? Anyways, the base foundational standpoint is what I'm trying to argue by your claim on me saying he is bounded by logical existence. I'm pretty sure you fell off your analogy because you didn't give a proper argumentation according to your knowledge of the entire sentence, but rather to my main argument. So that continues to the point.
But not necessarily, because if you're trying to argue again based upon the conjunctions within these specific topics or scenarios, sure, again they're different, they differentiate on the what they are in this analogy, but the analogy in question is basing off the conjunctions within these these options, which is logicality and the arm. If you specify those and argue analogical arguments, then you can still use the analogy. It's not a form of close equivalence or some shit. But if you're again the main foundation, the standpoint of logic, then wouldn't that inherently mean you're not bounded by logic, since you are logic itself, right?
What?
So if you're not bounded by
logic, if you're logic, then how can you be beyond logic? That's like saying, because let's say this. I can give your analogy too. I can say that, I am Lane, right? I am Lane, and I can go beyond myself. But if I go beyond myself, that doesn't really make sense. So you got any intentions?
I know about that argument though, but I never said it's beyond it. I'm saying based off unboundance with it.
No,
so if
first
you
off,
are Lane,
hold on. But this bitch nigga named Extermination. This bitch nigga named Extermination, my bad.
Wait, who's Extermination?
In my private server, that nigga is still sucking on my dick anyways. So, you were saying, I'm not trying to argue that God is logic himself. I'm trying to argue that logic is what makes up God's existence. Not God being logic.
You're arguing that logic?
Yeah,
that is... that God is the foundation of logic?
No. My standpoint was logic is not a thing that has a positive ontological stances. Thus, the laws of logic are expressed through God's mind and grounded in God's rational nature. Therefore, just like how moral laws are expressed of God's moral nature. So, that's how laws, or the main laws of logic, will make out God's existence or God's nature.
Did you just say
Wait, did you just say that God's existence deals with ontological nature?
No, I said logic is not a thing that has a positive ontological stance. Or no stance status.
Oh, you're saying logic would not have an ontological stance? Or
No, a
status?
positive ontological status, that's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, he's trying to logicality is based on like sometimes mostly the philosophy is what is important.
It wouldn't have an ontology in the first place.
Depends if you just argue linguistically on ontological sense, but yeah, back to the main point. So wait, back to the main point. You said like logic is the entire reason or the origins of the God's existence, right? Yeah, so
It's a main,
logic.
yeah, that's what I meant. It's a main description of the functioning of God's nature.
Okay, so God is the foundation of logic, right?
Yeah, basically. I mean, I can give you a question about this too. On how this argument will work. So, by using the law of identity, if God was beyond the law of identity, how can we identify God? And how can we reason with God through philosophical sense? Because if he's beyond the law of identity, then he's technically non-existent.
Hold up. If we based on identifications like that, won't be like there'll be a higher logical framework than just three less logic.
Higher logical framework.
The theoretical sense within this logic.
Okay, wait. Now I'm gonna put something in question. What can be a higher logical framework?
Well,
the three laws of logic. No, the three laws of thought is what makes the main existence. For example,
You know what fuzzy logic is? Wait,
yeah, I know the three laws of logic. Law of non-contradiction, law of exclusive and law of identity.
No, I never said three laws of logic. I'm asking like, do you know what fuzzy logic is?
Huh?
No, like,
repeat that again? Yeah, you're not being, repeat that again. Fuzzy logic?
Sorry. Fuzzy logic, yeah. You know what that is?
Fuzzy logic. Can you go ahead and define that?
Shit. Stop using that,
Can you go ahead and define what? Oh my fucking god. Well,
fuzzy logic is basing on probability. What happened?
Hold on. But what the fuck? Why are we connecting off? Bro, my internet's getting shitty. Can you repeat what you said again?
Sure. Fuzzy, I never actually. But yeah, never mind. So fuzzy logic is basing off a higher form probability, or a lesser form probability would have like a higher form objective value, or and a lesser form, not something that's objective, a lesser form of objective value, specifically based off that or truth on that within standpoint. Like I'm trying to that shit with a logical framework. If you're gonna specify identification as a whole, and you be beyond that
Fuck. Bro. Oh my god. My internet's being so gay, bro. What the fuck? Oh my god, bro. Dude. Bro.
Oh my god, I
Bro.
lagged out.
Bro.
What happened?
Bro, my fucking internet. It's being gay as shit. Every fucking 20 minutes passes by, it becomes gay as shit.
Sure. Wait, if you can't, debate actually right now, we can, continue this.
I can debate, but the thing is, my internet's just being gay as shit.
Holy shit. Wait, oh my god.
Bro, I like heard half of your point on fuzzy logic or whatever the fuck it is. But due to my fucking internet disconnection.
Anyway, yeah. Oh, so wait, did you tell Toxic?
Yeah, I told Toxic.
About that shit?
Yeah,
Fine. I'll just tell you some of our plans, because that's actually what my main goal is right now. And I want this. Yeah, I want this shit. Anyways, so
he wants the smoke with theoretical Toxic. Anyways.
Yes. Holy shit!
Bro, relax.
It's a rat that just jumped in my room.
Bro, I thought the nigga went hyper.
There's a rat.
Oh my my god, bro. If my ass doesn't keep disconnecting, I'm gonna fucking destroy my computer.
Yo, actually, leader, we didn't hear what you said.
Yo, Axiom,
Hold on.
are you gonna cook a video on debunking Toxic's wiki?